Morning Sunshine and welcome to Phasmophobia and this week's challenge, Tag You're It on Brownstone High School. Let's hop in. Okie dokie, so what do we have? All the equipment and everything is tier 1. Yep, indeed. And we are even having the screen and we are even having the fuse box on the map. So we are having everything except for setup time, and sanity. By the way, sanity medication, does it work? Is it just... I'm just getting trolled? I refuse to getting trolled? No, I'm still getting trolled. Okay, no sanity. So this is gonna be... We are probably gonna have all the evidences, but it's gonna be a hunt-only challenge. So in that case, I'm gonna treat it kinda like an apocalypse challenge. But we can still check for EMF 5 and Polter and the twin, but that's a different story. So, first things first, the tier 1 crosses, this is gonna be awful. Oh no, and the tier 1 parabolic microphone, I already hate it here. But let's just try and make it work. So the idea is we are gonna fortify one of the side areas because it's a little bit easier to control, and then we're gonna wait for the first hunt, and maybe we are lucky enough to get some ghosts we can figure out with its speed, something like a Fae or a Revenant, all that stuff. And after that one, I'll just take a look, give it a try, we will see. Maybe I'll go for the evidences, but one step after the other. Only getting hunted and calling it a day is gonna be the easiest way. Also, motion sensor, salt, and of course, smudge. Actually, one, I think I'm gonna work a third time just to get a few more smudges. Might come in handy. Oh, and by the way, in Phasmophobia, it's perfectly normal just to throw stuff through the door. It's just so I don't accidentally walk inside and get hunted before I got everything prepared. Okay, so now a little bit of light, and first things first, let's prepare a little roamer trap, just in case it's something like a wave or a banshee, that stuff. Oh no. Oh no. No. I just heard a ball flopping around. The ghost is right around the corner. There we go. I can't hear anything. Let's give it a try with the parabolic microphone. I just heard some ghostly balls. No, a ghost playing with its balls. I'm not making it any better. Oh, wait a second. Just out of curiosity, I was flicking through the channels, the cameras, and would you look at that? There are ghost orbs. Oh, lucky me. Glorious day. We got one evidence, ghost orb, and we also know the ghost room. So much joy. Just by watching at the screen, and it isn't even some sort of porn. Oh boy. Let's turn on a bit of light at least, since I know exactly, thank you map, where the fuse box is. That is not that difficult at all. So much less bad. And it's also gonna help me identify stuff like the Obarke, or in case it does something fancy like the Jinn stuff. Always a better idea having the light, at least electricity in general on, and also a bit of light. Just initiate the hunt. Just let me listen. I'm just sitting in the school locker room and I just want to listen. How is it possible I'm still not banned? Normal speed. Yokai test. Yep. Looks like it could hear my voice and everything, so we can rule out the yokai. Also not a revenant. Not a hantu. Also definitely not a fae. This is actually a bit less good, because the only ones I can still rule out are the white shoe, by just having some sort of electronic equipment in the vicinity of the ghost doing the hunt. If that stuff speeds the ghost up, yep, then it's a white shoe. And another one, Banshee, yeah, that one should at one point roam over to my position, which should be rather obvious. And I also got a wormer trap, so I can always fall back to that area. And the Obake should also be doable by, well, using my eyes. But the UI? Hell no, how? No, 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 no. I'm not in the school locker room with some crying girl. Oh no, it's a crying child. Do you at least speed up in line of sight? Yep, definitely not a Hantu. Hey, come back. I'm not done with you. Come back. Also, no speeding up because of the electronic equipment. Good, good. Another one we can rule out. Yeah, be gone! I'm alive. Okay, okay. That's the reason I always got my emotional support smudge, because stuff can always go south. I can still do kinda is the light switch thingy, but I don't even know where the light switch... Oh, yeah, cold ghost room. Ah. Okay, didn't turn it off in the first second. But no worries, I can give you a second try. Nope. Huh. Oh no, it's been because of it's not an Oni, that's been an airball event, that turned it off. Nothing turns me more off than airball events. Well, one we can rule out for another time. Okay, nothing. I have no clue how to handle that situation anymore. All I can do is say what it isn't, but not what it is. So it's either Mare, UI, or Rio. So, let's try the Responsibility Taker 2000 to take the decision if it is a Mare, UI, or Onryo of me, and in case it's wrong, it wasn't my fault, no, it's the responsibility of the Responsibility Taker 2000. So, what is it? Is it a mare? Yes? Yeah, the Responsibility Taker 2000 told me it's a mare, so it's most likely a mare. Just a hunch. So, and after assessing the situation carefully and after judging it after my best knowledge, let's just go home and let's see. And, oh no, the Responsibility Taker 2000 messed it up and it's been an Onryo. But hey, it doesn't matter if we mess it up, we even got 25 bucks. Let's just rinse and repeat. Maybe we get something a little bit easier we can figure out doing the hunt. Oh, by the way, the weather isn't fixed. Oh, okay, that's actually interesting. It means you might be lucky or unlucky. For example, if you get a sunrise, the school is actually, at least in my opinion, a little bit darker because of the additional shadows. Or in case it is snowy, everything is gonna be cold unless you turn on the breaker, which might make things a little bit more difficult as well. Actually, idea. I'm just gonna open it and close it again, because once you open the first exterior door, the ghost is active, and then the ghost can roam around, do stuff, whatever, which means doing this with the setup phase I'm having at the beginning, I can already check for EMF and polter and all that stuff. By the way, I'm also gonna put in a UV light, because like I said, we can, even doing a hunt, we can check for UV stuff. So just lure the ghost into some salt, which might be less difficult, and Yeah, worth a shot. Oh, come on. Once again, the ghost is right around the corner. Jesus, the tier 1 parabolic microphone is so shitty. But that's perfectly normal speed, unfortunately. Yokai test. And I also want to see some PTs. Come on, I want to see some PTs. There we go. It is actually UV. Okay, I saw it. So we got the first evidence down. Perfect. No, it's also not a miling. I could hear it. I can hear it way too good. Actually, I just smudged the ghost. Let's get more evidences, because I can. Oh, you just turned off the fuse box. We can rule out the Jinn. The Jinn is unable to do that. There we go. Being dead one. Let's just drop you here like that. Yeah, perfect. Dots pan towards the camera. No, I'm not having the time for... Hey, post-production Pango here. I don't know what happened, but for some reason my microphone decided I sound like this. Past this point. Couldn't fix it, so I'll make a voiceover. Most likely badly, because I spent the last 2 days swimming through lakes, quilling and playing with my niece, and I don't remember shit, but thanks for understanding. Oh, that was close. But this time I'm kinda lucky, because that blinking was way too slow and it was almost invisible. That's a phantom. Finally an easy one. And there we go, indeed. That's 1 down, only 2 to go. Let's hope it keeps up like that. What? Hold breath? Accidental free ghost room? Okay, let's start investigation. And there we go. 1 time in, 1 time out, and already halfway done. That's the first evidence. We got EMF 5. Okay, that's pretty much normal speed. So now everything I need to do is just smudge the ghost, then I should have 90 seconds to get as many evidences as I can. And there we go. Time to get to it. And that should do it. That way I can just use the cameras from inside of the van and I don't even need to be in the building itself. I can check for dots, orbs and even ghost writing just from the convenience of that screen. So all I can do at this point is I'll just run in, take a look at, maybe I can see it is freezing or ghost writing or whatever, and probably just die. And that's gonna be everything. Okay, it is not freezing. Where are you? How old are you? It didn't write in that one, it's also not writing. Where are you? How old are you? But that's actually pretty huge, because now I don't know what evidences we might have, but there are plenty I can rule out. For example, it is not ghost writing. Also, it is not freezing. It's either wave or Goyo. And I just wanted to say I haven't seen dots a single time. Now for the suicide thingy. I'm ready. By the way, you're not losing anything. Oh. Hi. You're not losing anything on the weekly challenges. It is UV and it disturbed the salt. It's a Goyo. And there we go. 2 down, only 1 to go. That's a speedy one. Not unbelievably quick, but definitely not normal ghost speed. Not a spirit, wave, phantom, Jinn, Benji, Polter, Mare. The Revenant? Maybe, but the Revenant is only fast when it has a target. Not the Shade, not the Oni, not the UI, not the Demon, Yokai, Hantu? Actually, possible. Borio, hell no. Twin, way too fast for the Twin. Not the Onryo, not the Myling. Raichu, possible. But it's only quick in the vicinity of electronics. Not the Raichu, not the Obake. Mimic is always possible, unfortunately. And the Dio just would have beeline straight to me. So we are down to Mawai, Faye, and the Mimic. Okay, with UV we can at least rule out the Mimic. That is already something at least. Okay, no UV, not a Mimic. The hunt is over, disturbed the salt, but didn't produce any footsteps, no PT, so we can rule out the Hantu and the Mimic. Moroi or Faye. And I'm having a pretty suicidal idea how to tell them apart. Because both are pretty quick, and after the last challenge with double ghost speed or whatever it was, and I haven't played that much since, especially not with Moroi and Faye on normal ghost speed. So, is there anything I can do like Moroi or Faye, EMF 5? Nope, not really. Okay, so I don't think I can just hop into the ghost room and wait for getting freezing. Or I could check for ghost orbs, but no. I'm having a much easier but more difficult idea. The Moroi is pretty fast, but the Moroi also speeds up in line of sight. So if I just track the ghost through the school, doesn't sound good, but hear me out. The Moroi is going to become faster and faster. The Faye doesn't. The Faye has one speed and that's it. And that should be good enough to tell them apart. There we go. Calm down, my child. Come on. Come and get me. Oh, it's getting faster. Oh, yeah. Woo! Spooky Quali Kid! Come on, kiddo! Come and get me! Yeah! Oh, that's the scariest shit I have seen in quite some time. Woo! Oh, damn it. But it's a Moroi. Oh. I'm alive? Oh, I'm dead. Hi, kiddo. But there we go. Moroi. So that means number 3 done. Whew, finally, that actually took a bit of work. Or to be more specific, 2 hours. So, is this challenge difficult? Well, depends on the ghost. If it is something you can just figure out doing the first hunt, yeah, then it isn't too difficult and just go with that perfectly fine. But as soon as the evidences come into play, it requires quite a bit of skill and way too much patience. So just doing some good old nightmare or some sort of do-it-yourself challenge is once again a way faster and quicker way of getting rich. But it is doable. We can do all the no evidence stuff, and we also got all the regular evidence, so if you fancy it, go for it. But that's been everything for me. So I hope I could show you 1 or 2 things that might help you in case you want to go for the challenge yourself. Also, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again the next time. And until, have a great day.